The American Society of Magical Negroes, directed by Kobe Libby, is a daring satire that boldly confronts the long-standing cinematic trope of the magical Negro. Directed by up-and-coming filmmaker, this film flips the script on the trope, delivering a fresh perspective on race relations in America, and offers a healthy dose of humor. Now, while this film succeeds in some areas, particularly in its performances and character dynamics, it does fall short in terms of editing and narrative coherence. So let's get into it. Also, please subscribe to my channel, the Ponder All Podcast, for more further reviews. Now, at the heart of the story is Aaron, portrayed with charm and depth by the beautiful-looking Justice Smith. What a handsome fella. He finds himself thrust into a secret society of magical black individuals dedicated to making white people more comfortable, thus making everyone else safe. Initially enamored by his newfound powers, Aaron begins to question the morality of using such supernatural means to fulfill societal expectations he's been burdened with his whole life. Very interesting premise. It was off to a very strong start in the first act, and one of the film's strongest assets is its cast, with standout performances again from David Alan Grier as Roger. It was so good to see David Alan Grier on the big screen. I've been a big fan of him for years. And Ann Lee Bogan as Lizzie. The chemistry between Justice Smith and Bogan is palpable, providing some of the most engaging moments in the film. I loved watching these two together. Their relationship feels authentic, adding depth to the overall narrative. However, my critique comes in the film's editing, which leaves much to be desired. Tonally, the shifts feel kind of jarring, and the pacing lacks structure. Some scenes, especially with dialogue, drag on, failing to propel the story forward, and the uneven pacing detracts from the overall enjoyment and coherence of the film. I particularly love the startup scenes where Aaron was working in order to, for his first assignment, was set in a startup, and having worked in startups for the last decade, it really captured that culture well. So good job on that. It just felt like half the movie was a rom-com, the other half was trying to be Harry Potter-ish. Furthermore, while the concept of the secret society of magical black people is intriguing, the world building felt really incomplete, and I felt like, I don't know, it left me with a lot more questions than answers, and it hindered, my immersion into the story overall. I will say, despite these shortcomings, the American Society of Magical Negroes manages to deliver a satisfying character arc for Aaron, showcasing his growth and overall inner conflict. And I would say it also deserves credit for its attempts to expose the flaws within the imaginary society it portrays, offering a nuanced perspective on race relations overall. It's worth noting the controversy surrounding the film, with some labeling it as a woke mess. However, this criticism overlooks the film's ability to remain unbiased and critique societal norms from a satirical lens. I find the film commendable in the effort that sparks important conversations about representation in media. And as for the detractors like Candace Owens, perhaps, maybe you should consider your perspectives before reviewing films of such a nuanced nature that you don't understand.